Only bone beneath the abyss. Of the void where the maggots crawl, a man flayed his flesh and abandoned it all. His skin turned to ash, his heart beat to rot, his soul carved away in the furnace of thought. His ribs became prisons for screams left inside. His eyes held the darkness where mercy had died. Beneath rotting kingdoms and catacombs cracked, he guarded the secrets the dead tried to lock. No prayer could reach him, no light could remain, no God dared answer the sound of his name. He rose from the wreckage where empires had bled, a corpse still standing, a hunger for the dead. Under a blackened moon he crawls through the dust, a throne made of skulls, split open and crushed. The dead scream his name from the pits down below, a plague given flesh left to fester and grow. With a crown ripped from anguish and endless night, he drowns dying worlds in merciless blight. Creation will choke on the ruin he brings, the bone-crowned butcher of forgotten things. A blade forged in darkness, quenched deep in despair, fed by the curses that poison the air. The forest fell silent, the oceans ran black as ancient horizons collapsed in his path. He tore through the graves where the forgotten sleep, stealing the secrets the dead buried deep. No mercy remains in his hollowed out chest, only starvation that will never rest. He did not conquer, he did not reign, he left only silence where life had remained. Kingdoms did not fall beneath his command, they vanished like shadows, erased from the land. Under a blackened moon he crawls through the dust, a throne made of skulls, split open and crushed. The dead scream his name from the pits down below, a plague given flesh left to fester and grow. With a crown ripped from anguish and endless night, he drowns dying worlds in merciless blight. Creation will choke on the ruin he brings, the bone-crowned butcher of forgotten things. Across dead horizons where sunlight decays, he follows the stench of 1,000 graves. The ruins collapse as his legions arrive, the berry claw upward, half-rotted alive. He drinks from the rivers where sorrow runs deep, taking the curses from those who still sleep. The void is his weapon, the silence his throne, a God-shaped wound wrapped in crystal and bone. The stars chokes the fire, the heavens grow thin, existence convulses the moment he begins. Time starts to fracture, reality bends, nothing can die twice when the nightmare descends. Under a blackened moon he crawls through the dust, a throne made of skulls, split open and crushed. The dead scream his name from the pits down below, a plague given flesh left to fester and grow. With a crown ripped from anguish and endless night, he drowns dying worlds in merciless blight. Creation will choke on the ruin he brings, the bone-crowned butcher of forgotten things. When ancient gods descended to end what remained, they found only ruins, bled dry and drained. The stars fell silent, the heavens withdrew, even the deathless knew what he would do. The kingdoms of glory, the towers of flame, were ash on the altar beside his name. The titans collapsed beneath hollowed hands, their ages erased like dust across lands. Now time itself trembles at the sound of his tread, a nightmare still walking that refuses Clawed upward, stripped down to the bone. Black soil fed on flesh, tore it from his frame. Every fistful it swallowed erased another name. His skin peeled in ribbons, dissolved into rot like a promise abandoned in a grave long forgot. The fire still lingered, coiled deep in his spine, blackening the marrow where hope used to shine. A face swept past him, unraveled to ash. A voice called out once, then was severed and dashed. He clawed through the silence, but nothing replied. Only roots tightening where the living had lied. Every step from the grave left a memory behind. Every breath through dead lungs stole another from his mind. The chain dragged through the dirt, rust married to bone. He climbed toward the surface already alone. Hollow the flesh, unmake the soul. Feed every memory into the cold. Ribs become cathedrals, I swallow night. Black marrow eclipses the last shard of light. Let every kindness wither unseen. Let silence inherit what mercy had been. Bury the men where no mourning belongs. Leave only the hollow to carry the wrongs. First went the names, they dissolved with the rain. Then went the faces unstitched from the pain. Then went the voices that called him back home, swallowed by silence and buried in stone. Then went the feeling, the ache, the desire, snuffed like the last dying breath of the fire. He reached for the reason to reach anymore. It slipped through his hands and was there no more. Not hatred, not vengeance, not even despair. Only the absence of something once there. His pulse still remembered what thought could not keep one beat for a man already asleep. Every step from the grave left a memory behind. Every breath through dead lungs stole another from his mind. The chain dragged through the dirt, rust married to bone. He climbed toward the surface already alone. Hollow the flesh, unmake the soul. Feed every memory into the cold. Ribs become cathedrals, I swallow night. Black marrow eclipses the last shard of light. Let every kindness wither unseen. Let silence inherit what mercy had been. Bury the men where no mourning belongs. Leave only the hollow to carry the wrongs. The chain grew lighter, the silence grew deep. He stopped reaching upward, he stopped trying to keep. No bargain was spoken, no darkness replied. He forgotten, was never lost. The grave gave birth to a hollow of bone, a shape without mercy crawling alone. No memory left but the outline of pain, no face in the dark he could ever reclaim. The roots kept the secrets the stone couldn't hold, 1,000 forgotten beneath the cold. Every marker a silence, every corpse a death, every life erased by the hands that forget. He crossed through the fields where the buried lie still, dragging the weight of an unfinished will. Not vengeance, not hatred, not one final breath, only a question that outlived his death. The dead did not scatter, the dead did not flee. They felt something ancient rising beneath. Crawl from the rot, answer the call. They buried a man, they woke up the hollow. The marrow remembers what flesh gave away, the forgotten stir when the silence breaks. No hand anointed him, no voice declared it, waited beneath every buried despair. The dead bow down, the hollow stands. An ancient warrior tears free from the ground, a nameless soldier without a sound, a child of the crypt, a queen with no crown. The forgotten climb up through the mouth of the ground. They did not serve him, they did not obey, they only knew him and stepped from their grave. The same cold silence caged in their chest, the same stolen future, the same endless rest. He looked on their bones, a mirror unkind, and understood for the first time he was not alone in his kind. The living gave him fire, the living gave him chains, the dead gave him silence and carried no blame. Crawl from the rot, answer the call. The lost have returned, they remember it all. The marrow remembers what flesh gave away, the forgotten stir when the silence breaks. Nothing was given, nothing was won, it waited in darkness until they were one. The dead bow down, the hollow has come. He gave no order, he spoke no word. The earth moved first before he was heard. Every grave opening, every shadow turned, every nameless thing returned. Not a resurrection, not a return, a beginning. Something eternal has taken his place.
The graves stay open behind him tonight.
Somewhere above, a candle goes out.
The
command, only a shape in the mud, and those too tired to turn away. Lay dying past hollowed out homes where the desperate were crying. No sermon behind them, no promise, no sound, just something that settled when it entered the town. The first man who saw him raised up a blade to strike down the presence his neighbors called a plague. His arm gave out first, his nerve followed soon. The weapon fell useless beneath the pale moon. A widow approached, warm thin as the wind. A soldier collapsed with the years caving in. They heard no salvation, they heard no decree, only the absence of everything, and wanted to be free. No hand was offered, no mercy was named. They walked toward the quiet and called it escape. Flesh doesn't need reason, exhaustion needs none. A body that's empty will follow anyone. We follow the force that let us stop trying. We follow the shape that never asked us why. No God answered, no heaven replied, so we follow the only thing left outside. Left outside. The sick left behind what they could not sustain. The spent laid down what they carried for years. The soldiers released every weapon they held. The lost let go of the hands they once knew. No voice called us, no hand reached down. We found our way when we couldn't stand. By the second dust, the numbers had grown. Hundreds of footsteps trailing a thing with no pulse, no banner before them, no kingdom behind. Only relief from the weight of the mind. Some abandoned their names, some abandoned their faith. Some left behind lines they could never replace. They searched for a reason, they searched for a sign, but found only the figure that walked through the night. Those who turned back were never pursued. No punishment waited, no vengeance was due. And that was the horror they carried away. It never needed them, they chose it that day. One became many, many became thousands. Fields became empty, villages became quiet. Not an army, not yet, just the beginning. The living called it madness, the dying called it grace. Both kept moving toward the same place. We follow the force that let us stop trying. We follow the shape that never asked us why. No God answered, no heaven replied, so we follow the only thing left outside. A woman stepped forward, not brave, not faithful, only spent. She did not look at what he'd been. She only knew what she was losing, and whispered, I don't want to be afraid anymore. Something moved, not the body, not the bone. Something buried deeper, a memory, a heartbeat buried beneath what remained. I didn't either, nothing answered. The moment disappeared. The footsteps continued. We are the ones who let go. We are the ones who remain. We trade the weight of our lives for the stillness that stays. No kingdom taken, no battle won, no war declared beneath the sun. The first soul followed because it was spent. The thousand followed because everyone went. Where you are not called, something beneath the earth. Not a voice, not a promise, only the realization they had not found salvation. They had opened a door. The cathedral rises, the old world falls, the hollow waits beyond it all. A church without mercy, a kingdom unseen, a thousand lost souls serving a dream. No salvation came, no answer arrived. Only the king they created, standing alive. The towers grow, the candles burn, the living kneel before they learn. The hollow never promised salvation, only an end. Heresy does not bleed like a man. Heresy simply stops. They came at dawn with banners unfurled, silver blessed blades sworn to cleanse the world. Priest at the vanguard with relics held high, consecrating slaughter as if heaven complied. The bells did not mourn, they commanded instead. Iron through morning like judgment made flesh. Cut down the fallen, let none of them kneel. Mercy is weakness, conviction is steel. No questions were uttered, no witness was heard, only obedience sharpened by creed. No trial was granted, no mercy was weighed. Faith with the broadsword needs no debate. Purge the wound, seal the gate, let no false salvation escape its fate. Steel found the weary who struggled to stand. Fire found sanctuaries built by broken hands. Blood marked the stone where no answer replied. Only the echo of doctrine made flesh. Scour every altar, leave none who pray. Let the abyss starve here today. The widow who found him was branded in white, bound to an altar and blessed with the knife. The soldier who yielded was nailed where he knelt. His bread drowned beneath molten silver that fell. Children were gathered with candles held high, taught hymns as the rafters collapsed from the sky. The sanctuary folded in splinters and flame, each body made holy before it was slain. Those seeking release found sacrament instead, with censer still swinging above piles of dead. No curses were spoken, no hatred was shown, only scripture recited in measured monotone. The living called it cleansing, the dying called it fear. Heaven stayed watching, no answer drew near. I remember your name before the fire, before they chose for you. close the wound, seal the gate, let no false salvation escape its fate. Also stood taller than those left to pray. Incense still drifting where children once lay. They named it redemption, they named it divine. Blindness had simply learned scripture with time. This was never my will. This was never my will. The bells fell silent. The smoke climbed higher. Beneath creation, something that never slept opened its eyes. The purge was complete. The numbers were counted. The names were erased. They believed nothing remained. Where the faithful were slaughtered lay still. Silver turned black on the blood-soaked hill. The banners of heaven were raised and their name declaring the fallen were purified by flame. But beneath every stone where the condemned were discarded, something awakened in earth left unguarded. Ribcages split through the soil like a blade. The forgotten returned from the graves they had made. A knight saw his brother rise out of the ground, a corpse he had buried without making a sound. No anger, no hatred, no words to explain. Only footsteps returning through ash and rain. The army stood beneath their golden sky, watching their certainty learn how to die. The silver was lifted, the prayers were spoken, the sacred seals cracked, the old vows broken. No heaven answered, no light came down, only thousands of footsteps closing around. They call them forgotten, they call them gone. They built their altars on what they had done. The fire could not erase them, the silver could not cleanse every name they buried. Returned again. Steel shattered against what would not fall. Armor collapsed beneath the endless wall. The banners they carried were dragged through the mud. Their holy ground was drowned beneath the flood. No victory spoken, no war cry raised, only the consequence of the choices they made. The priest sealed the gates of the final cathedral, clinging to scripture while the towers became unstable. They filled every chamber with incense and prayer, pretending salvation was still waiting there. The saints carved in marble cracked from the force, the statues of mercy reduced to their source. The bells that once called the faithful to kneel now shook beneath footsteps they could not conceal. The last of the order formed one final line, silver in hand beneath fading divine. They spoke of redemption, they spoke of the flame, then ended. They came because the world forgot what it opened. Every ruin remembered, every scar remained, every life they erased returned without a name. The church built its kingdom above what it denied. Now everything beneath it has opened its eyes. The sanctuary remains the final refuge, the last light burning, and beyond the walls, an army without ending. Stand behind your holy wall, die behind your sacred name. Look upon the thing you created, look upon the price you paid. What you call nothing has come to claim its place. No throne was taken, no crown was won, only the remains of what you had become. The nights are broken, the altars are cold, the last city waits for what comes beyond. The gates still stand, the legion surrounds them, and for the first time the heavens look down. The final horizon broke open. The heavens answered, and creation waited for judgment. One word descended beyond the stars. Enough. Unfolded over ruined grounds, and rivers returned where the fallen had lain. Fields that remembered the weight of war breathed again like they had before. The legion that followed him stopped in place, thousands confronted by impossible grace. The ones who abandoned the world above looked upward and felt something resembling love. For one brief moment beneath dying skies, the followers questioned the thing in their eyes. Was this the salvation they thought they had earned, or the final mistake from which none could return? It counted the suffering, it carried the scars, it held every wound beneath distant stars. It offered repair, it offered return. He answered with silence, the silence endured. Continue, the heavens demanded, and the void replied, restore what was broken, erase what survived. Two impossible truths colliding inside. The stars shook above them, the oceans withdrew. One blood for creation. collapse, their certainty breaking beneath what had passed. They called him mercy, they called him a sign, but the thing they followed was never divine. No command was spoken, no battle was claimed, no throne was desired, only silence remained. You were never meant to bear this. The voice crossed the silence. You were never meant to become this. Something beneath the remains moved. A fragment, a flicker, a life before everything. A hand reaching, a voice forgotten, a reason to remain. For one moment, he almost returned. Then the void answered. There was no peace, there was no salvation. Only the truth that came before. The final words disappeared, the final heartbeat ended. The heavens fractured without a sound. The stars collapsed. The world looked down. The force that guarded every living breath could not overcome the acceptance of death. It reached to preserve, it reached to restore, but could not save what wanted no more. The universe trembled, creation grew still, and something beyond existence remained. The heavens fell. The divine vanished. The world remained. And something older than existence opened its eyes. The last star dimmed, the last ocean stilled. No voice remained to ask what was lost, and still the universe turned. Footsteps of kings fell into stillness like unfinished things. The oceans withdrew from the shores they embraced. The mountains surrendered their ancient place. No banners remained, no temples survived, no songs carried forward beyond the final tide. Only a figure beneath called him home. No hatred to answer, no mercy to seek, no reason to return, no reason to remain, only the endless current pulling everything away. He was the morning, now he is the night. He was the first flame, now he is the final light. He was the hand reaching, now he's letting go. He was the river rising, now he is the ocean below. Eternity does not forgive, and eternity does not blame. It carries every ending beyond the reach of name. He walked through valleys where cities had stood, past empty rivers and lifeless woods, where children had played, where kingdoms had grown, where countless hearts had called somewhere home. Nothing remained there to hate or defend, no beginning, no ending, only the turning. The void was not cruel, the void was not kind. It was the ocean waiting beyond the edge of time. Something followed him, something he carried, a fragment too small for eternity to notice, a thread from another life, a weight from another world. The old tether tightened, not from anger, not from fear, only because every journey eventually arrives here. The pieces aligned, the memories gathered, a face, a name, a final breath for one impossible moment. He was there. Goodbye. The thread loosened. The weight was gone. He was the morning, now he is the night. He was the first flame, now he is the final light. He was the hand reaching, now he's letting go. He was the river rising, now he is the ocean below. The last star faded, the last ocean slept, the last remaining witness. Finally left, no heaven above, no abyss below, only the endless cycle beginning once more. liturgies, the daylight choked and gutted whole. Oaths calcified a calculus inside the MP amputated soul. Every covenant metastasizes, cartilage